All right, we have free swimming baby angelfish. This is the first time in, I think it's been about a year that I've had angelfish spawning. It's the first time in that time that we've hit this stage. Because every time before, as soon as the eggs hatched, became wrigglers, and the parents moved them to like a new location, which usually was an anubias leaf, they would last like a day, and then the next day they'd be gone. Before the babies even developed eyes, they were always, that's as far as they got. So this time, this is about 9 days since that point, since they moved the wrigglers to a leaf from the original spot where the eggs were laid. And this was able to happen because I moved the Altums out of this 100-gallon aquarium. So there is less of a threat. Not sure what was happening before. Maybe the parents were eating the babies. Maybe it was always at night. So maybe at night they were just unable to defend them. The other fish in the tank would eat them. Could be either of those things. Either the parents doing it like just out of anxiety or stress or not knowing what to do, or maybe it was just too many aggressive fish for them to defend against, and the other fish were eating them. But as you can see, if I angle over this way, it's not the best. I usually film at night. I usually don't film during the day because my fish room has light sources coming from all angles. But you can see there's one male, my one remaining male Manicaperu koi cross up in the corner there. He has been just stuck in that spot since the eggs were laid. They do not let him move. They do not let him turn around. And then all the tetras in the tank, which I'd say there's maybe about 20 tetras, maybe a little bit more. They all just hang out on the far side of the anubias and never seem to make any effort to come over here. You could see right in the center there with the white on the leaves of the anubias, that is where the wrigglers were moved. So it was the far left side of the big mass. It's about 3 feet, the 30 inches to 36 inches, that big mass of anubias. So they pretty much kept everyone over on that side of the tank. But now that the babies are free swimming, it might become too much of a temptation and they might not be able to protect them. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait and let them do their thing and see if, any of them can survive. I never have had, in the past, it's been a long time since I kept angelfish. So it's like when I was in college, in the late 80s, I had angelfish in a 55-gallon aquarium, but there were just way too many large fish for them to protect against once they hit the free swimming stage. And you just saw one little tetra getting too close and being chased away by one of the parents. But yeah, I had the babies, and when they'd spawn back when I was in college, they'd get to the free swimming stage often. And then I had like all sorts of Congo tetras, Alestis tetras, other angelfish in the tank. It was only a 55-gallon. And always like within a day or two, they'd get to this stage and all get eaten. But this tank is much bigger, much fewer fish, and less aggressive fish as far as predatory instinct. I mean, the tetras will eat them, but they don't really seem to show any desire to move out of the, Even when the angelfish aren't breeding, the tetras pretty much just hang out in the anubias. They don't swim around the tank that much. So yeah, this is kind of interesting to see. A lot of babies, kind of hoping they don't all survive, kind of hoping, as interesting as this is, I don't have room for all these fish. And I don't live, I've mentioned before, I live in a low population area, not by any big cities, so it's not really anywhere for me to sell them easily. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's always fun, always interesting when fish breed. So yeah, and these parents are not, I'm kind of surprised they're really aggressive with each other when they breed. So they were a nuisance when I had the Altums in here. And it was one of the reasons I wanted to get the Altums out, because they were so aggressive when they breed and also so aggressive with each other. So not only was I concerned about their aggression, but I was also just concerned with them. They do such a number on each other that I was afraid they'd get some sort of secondary infection that would then lead to other fish getting sick. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just thought it was kind of cool. I knew it was going to be soon because I saw the babies starting to try to explore and get off the leaves, and the parents would immediately scoop them up and put them back on. But I knew it was just a matter of time before they couldn't keep up with that. And yeah, light came on today, walked across the room and was like, whoa, that's a lot of babies swimming around. So anyway, I will keep you posted. We'll see what happens if they last much longer. Thanks for watching.